My name is Dominic Russo. We are here in Montreal. I have the unique privilege of being the founding pastor of the 180 Church. The location we're in right now, it's a St. Joseph's Oratory. 2 million people every year come to visit, either as just tourists or just coming as a real sacred pilgrimage or a journey to explore faith or God. Being in a space like this is very special, considering the history of religion in the province of Quebec. There is this historical memory of the Roman Catholic Church, both with some of the beautiful things that happened, but also the complicated and difficult times in the history of the church in Quebec. Many of the swear words in French in Quebec are actually tied to religious words in the context of church and worship, actually. And it is a reflection of how people over the years have seen the church as something that you would mock, or even that the church is a place where people are deceptive. One of the words that carries a lot of significance, I think, in a secular culture is the word sacrament. The word means that something mysterious is happening there. And historically, in the church, that happened around things like baptism or marriage or communion. In a secular culture, where we thought people would care less about mystery, they often care more about mystery, just in a different way. Religion for many people means something more organized, and for many people, if we're not careful, religion means there's no room to change or grow. Where spirituality is this fluid word that says, I believed this about God when I was 20, but now in my 30s or in my 40s, is it okay to change some of my views I had on God? And so that's how the themes we equate with religion are kind of making their way back into spiritual culture. Being in the space is so different than being in a warehouse space that we use at the 180. Somebody came to visit who had stopped going to church, wasn't into God, and he said, I really love the warehouse because you can see everything when you look in the ceiling. You can see the wires, you can see the pipes, and it's a sign that you guys are really transparent as a church. And I thought, wow, that value really matters to people, because oftentimes they do equate a big church with some things are being hidden, or I don't know the whole truth. Humility is one of those examples that Jesus leaves us, of one who steps down into our brokenness. At the heart of any church that's going to emerge here, it's going to be this humble posture of saying, how can we learn and listen and pay attention to how God wants to point a secular culture to the fact that He loves them and cares for them and is still very much alive in a way that they maybe never thought He was.